Hi guys, how are we doing? To bring you a message. You know how many times we as believers have used disobedience to cover up with prayer and fasting. So this is like a message, a personal message that came to me during fasting. That's because the message finally got to sink in Saturday night. So you know when how that we become so familiar with the scriptures that we don't even hear or see when God is speaking to us. Saul was given the instruction, go to this Amalekites, kill them, every single thing, man, beast, children, women, the animals, every single thing. Don't spare anything alive. Saul went and did otherwise. He said the pressure of the people pressured him to do it, and then he ended up doing it. So what they call when Samuel came, he had already burnt the sacrifice, and he began to blah 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 and give story about how the people were the ones who pressurized him. And Saul made a statement and said, "To obey is better than sacrifice, and better than all the fats of rams and whatever it is that you think you have sacrificed to God." Because all of those things that you did was like you were trying to cover up your disobedience. From the fact that okay, you didn't kill the son of fox, you didn't kill the king, so you are sacrificing those things that you got to God to cover up your mess or your mistakes. Now this is where it now relates to us. God has given us instructions. God has given us things to do. God has given us assignments and stuff. Little things that we're supposed to just obey and forget. Things that just randomly drops in our spirit. Okay, I want you to take this money, go and deposit it in so church or so account. I want you to use this money in your account to pay for this thing. I want you to take this clothes that you're not using anymore, no matter how new or how perfect it is. Go and sow it into this person's life. You may not even be around this month. You may be around, okay, for the rest of this month, I want you to dedicate it and consecrate it to me with fasting and praying, and or you know how God speaks to you, and you know the kind of instructions He brings to you. But we don't do those things. And then somehow we find out that our relationship with God is beginning to sink. We don't see His hands anymore. We don't experience His power anymore. We don't experience His presence anymore. It's as if God is so far from us. Now, those little disobedience that we have done that has accumulated has made us feel far from Him. It creates a distance between us and Him. Not as if He has moved or gone, but because your disobedience has created a rift between you and God. I think it was in Isaiah when he said that my hand is not shortened, and it's not like my ears are deaf that I cannot hear you. It's because your iniquity has created a rift between you and I. So there's no way I can do anything for you because you're not doing what I want. Do you understand? So in order to cover for those things that we do, we're now going to prayer, fastings. We now begin to give alms. We begin to do some kind of things, and we forget the real reason why we started feeling distant from God. Disobedience. He told you, okay, this is your consecration. But for every week, you dedicate 3 days for prayer and fasting. Or your Saturdays are for me. Or some instructions that he gives us like that, but we ignore them. And then later, when we begin to feel God distant from us, we now go and start doing prayer and fasting to begin to feel His presence. It's little things. It's little drops of water that creates an ocean. Likewise, big changes comes as a result of our little obedience to God. What is that thing that you have disobeyed? What is that thing that God told you to do that you have not done? What is that instruction He gave you that you have not done? Go and check. You see. Go and check. Just obey the instruction. First of all, go and ask Him. Tell Him that you're sorry. Ask Him for forgiveness and all of that. And then tell Him you will go and do that thing He told you to do, or you will begin those things that He told you to do. And come and report back. Tell me if you will experience the power and the presence of God. Your disobedience. Is what has made you feel distant from God. Go and do that thing. Come back and thank me. Just go. You come back and thank me. God bless you.